1. The Dogs of War, 1980. 2. The Anderson Tapes, 1971, with Sean Connery. 3. Pulp Fiction, 1994. 4. Brainstorm, 1983, very much like Inception. 5. The Dead Zone, 1983. 6. King of New York, 1990. 7. Batman Returns, 1992. 8. Last Man Standing, 1996. 9. Suicide Kings, 1997, a little too talky for me. 10. A View to a Kill, 1985. Update May 19, 2023. A top 10 list compiled by Bing GPT Artificial Intelligence for comparison.
Christopher Walken is one of the most versatile and prolific actors in Hollywood, with a career spanning over 6 decades and more than 100 films. He has played a wide range of roles, from villains to comedians, from cowboys to gangsters, from dancers to psychics. He has also won an Academy Award and been nominated for 2 more. Here are some of his best movies, ranked according to their critical acclaim and popularity. 10. The Deer Hunter, 1978. This epic war drama follows a group of friends from a small town in Pennsylvania who enlist in the Vietnam War and face the horrors of combat and captivity. Walken plays Nick, a steel worker who becomes addicted to Russian roulette and loses his sanity. He won his first and only Oscar for this role. 9. Catch Me If You Can, 2002. This biographical crime film tells the story of Frank Abagnale Jr., a notorious con artist who impersonated various professions and forged millions of dollars in checks. Walken plays Frank's father, a charming but unsuccessful businessman who inspires his son's escapades. 8. Hairspray, 2007. This musical comedy is based on the 1988 film of the same name, which was in turn based on the 2002 Broadway musical. It is set in 1960s Baltimore and follows a plump teenager who dreams of becoming a dancer on a popular TV show. Walken plays Wilbur Turnblad, her supportive and loving father who owns a joke shop. 7. Pulp Fiction, 1994. This cult classic is a crime anthology film that intertwines several stories of violence, drugs, and redemption in Los Angeles. Walken plays Captain Coons, a Vietnam veteran who delivers a gold watch to a young boy whose father was his comrade. 6. The Dead Zone, 1983. This horror thriller is based on the novel by Stephen King. It follows Johnny Smith, a schoolteacher who awakens from a coma with psychic abilities that allow him to see the past and future of anyone he touches. Walken plays Johnny, who uses his gift to prevent disasters and stop a dangerous politician. 5. A View to a Kill, 1985. This spy film is the 14th installment in the James Bond series and the last to feature Roger Moore as the iconic agent. It pits Bond against Max Zorin, a ruthless industrialist who plans to destroy Silicon Valley and monopolize the microchip market. Walken plays Zorin, who is revealed to be a genetically engineered super soldier. 4. True Romance, 1993. This romantic crime film is written by Quentin Tarantino and directed by Tony Scott. It follows Clarence and Alabama, a young couple who fall in love and go on the run after stealing cocaine from Alabama's pimp. Walken plays Vincenzo Caccati, a Sicilian mobster who interrogates Clarence's father in one of the most memorable scenes of the film. 3. The King of New York, 1990. This neo-noir crime film is directed by Abel Ferrara and features an ensemble cast of actors who would later become famous for their roles in gangster films and TV shows. It centers on Frank White, a drug lord who returns from prison and tries to rebuild his empire while being pursued by the police and rival gangs. Walken plays Frank, who is charismatic, ruthless, and generous. 2. Batman Returns, 1992. This superhero film is the second installment in Tim Burton's Batman series and stars Michael Keaton as the titular hero. It introduces 2 new villains, the Penguin, a deformed crime boss who runs for mayor, and Catwoman, a vengeful secretary who becomes an anti-heroine. Walken plays Max Schreck, a corrupt businessman who allies with the Penguin and tries to kill Catwoman. 1. Annie Hall, 1977. This romantic comedy is widely regarded as one of the best films of all time and one of Woody Allen's masterpieces. It follows the relationship between Alvy Singer, a neurotic comedian, and Annie Hall, an aspiring singer. Walken plays Dwayne Hall, Annie's brother, who confesses his suicidal fantasies to Alvy in a brief but hilarious scene.